reading from the Gospel of Matthew. As he walked by the Sea of Galilee, Jesus saw two brothers, Simon, who was called Peter, and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fish for people." Immediately they left their nets and followed him. As he went from there, he saw two brothers, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John, in the boat with their father Zebedee, mending their nets. And he called them. Immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. Today we celebrate the feast day of St. Andrew in our faith tradition. Here we have the story of Andrew's calling in the Gospel of Matthew. There's also another fascinating depiction of how Andrew became a follower of Jesus in the Gospel of John. In that Gospel, Andrew is a follower of John the Baptist. And when John the Baptist points out who Jesus is and proclaims him as the Messiah, Andrew leaves John to follow Jesus. And not only does he leave John, but he runs and gets his brother Peter and brings him to meet Jesus. As soon as Jesus came into Andrew's life, his life was transformed. And the first thing he wanted to do was share that good news with his brother Peter. Now, we don't know a whole lot about Andrew, and in fact, he gets kind of outshined by Peter. But we do know that he is called the missionary to the disciples. We do know that he was a faithful follower of Jesus. He's always listed in the list of the disciples. And we know that the first thing Andrew did when he acknowledged and saw and experienced good news was to share it with somebody he loved, was to share it with somebody he felt like he needed to share that experience with. As followers of Christ, as members of St. James, we have good news. No matter what's going on in our world and in our lives, we know the God of love, we know Jesus, and we have a community of other faithful followers that are doing our best to live this out in our daily lives. That is good news, my friends. So today, on the day we celebrate and remember Andrew, I wonder if there might be someone in your life who's desperate for that good news. Somebody that you need to run to, whether it's physically or a virtual run, and share with them the goodness and the love that you have experienced in your relationship with God, and perhaps through your church at St. James. Let us follow Andrew, who first followed Jesus. Amen.